is a dire situation, not just for Tottenham, but for a lot of other clubs. It really is.
Are clubs like Tottenham right to use government money to pay staff?
Well, I think it's got nothing to do with government money. I think it is the law at the moment. You send people home, and you're entitled to pay to get paid. But look, you've mentioned Tottenham, okay? Why do you assume that they can survive this? What makes you assume they can survive? Tottenham have got a lot of criticism lately about Daniel Levy putting people on furlough. To be quite frank, I don't understand the logic about why, because he is a company. They are a company. They've got 500 non-playing staff, which are just ordinary employees, which have had to be sent home. No different to anyone else. No different to, say, Topshop or one of these massive, great big clothing retailers that have had to shut down. Liverpool kind of caved in under pressure for some reason or other, and people seem to think that if you're owned by a billionaire, then Gordon Taylor and the likes of him allegedly is telling the players, don't give in, don't cave in at all, don't contribute anything towards your colleagues, the non-playing staff. You've got a rich owner, they'll find the money, don't cut your pay. Now, I don't know if you've seen, but Real Madrid players have agreed a 20% pay cut. And I think the reason they've done that is in order to pay their colleagues, to pay the family, to pay the rest of the family of the club, the non-playing staff, the groundsman, the kit man, and all that type of thing.
It's almost 20 years now since you sold. I mean, could you imagine Spurs to be in this position where they are now? Do you think they might have been more successful, won more? Almost 20 years on since you sold to.
Well, I mean, a lot's happened in that 20 years, and there's no point me going over all the history. I mean, I think Daniel has done his best. In my opinion, he built the best stadium in the world, and he runs a very tight ship. Under normal circumstances, he's on top of the finances. They're not in the red, but they're not in the red now. They weren't in the red in the past. They might be in the red soon. And he's run it properly as a proper business. And he's not really ever been thanked for that, because we haven't won the Premier League, we haven't won the Champions League, we haven't won the Cup, we haven't won whatever, the usual arguments of all the fans. But I think generally speaking, we're a big club, and I think he's done very well. I don't think I could have done anything different if I was still there, to be honest with you.